Going on, guys? Doing here today, we'll be getting to a ticker symbol analysis on the ticker symbol SMCI. We are seeing stock price very close to a massive breakout, potentially leading to these upper levels being $60 and $70. With that being said, though, remain completely unbiased throughout the video, jumping across a couple different time frames, getting the price prediction levels to watch, a forecast, and much more. Let's get straight into the video. On the weekly analysis, guys, there's a lot going on, but we remain to keep it very simple, as there is a major construct where stock price has been continuing to confabulate in, and if we get the upside, you could see massive breakout. Consolidation, breakout with volume, right? Consolidation, stock price breaks down with volume, once again signifying a big movement down, a big movement up. What are we seeing, guys? Very simple. Doesn't take a genius to tell you that stock price is doing this, and this has been really a year-long consolidation coming up on, maybe a little bit over. So, if we can get that strong close over, really that $47.50, $48 range, being that this is the era we wicked out once, right? We bounced here. We wicked out again. We came all the way back down. We shot up from 17 bucks, completely rejecting it. We come down, bounce right up to this area, leaving a body right at that point. And right when we get over it, we gap up all the way up to a strong price action moving to 66.50. So when you've seen a strong close over, guys, you get a really big movement up quick. You've seen a 38% movement to lows to highs in 1 week, guys. So, over the last few weeks, we've been mentioning that entering back into this pocket of consolidation offers more risk to reward. What would you want to short, right? Would you want to short stock when it's consolidating all the way up here? And you've already had all these buyers get all of their money. They've got their money. They got theirs, Now it's a seller's chance. Or, to keep it very simple, right? Or would you want to short back in this pocket of consolidation? And now we're seeing big volume, guys, right? Notice how this volume profile is almost triple, quadruple what it was when we were previously consolidating in this phase. So there's a lot of signs to be liked on the weekly analysis, and we're getting eerily close to that spot. We had that big wide bar getting close to that level, just as we did over here. But instead of breaking over immediately, which can offer a lot of quick movements, but it can be short-lived, as what comes up can come down, right? A nasty reversal if you just shoot up really fast like we did in the past. So now we're seeing stock price, which we continue to mention, really more or less flag out and be quite bullish. Just get this bullish confluence, guys. And if we can get over this $44.50, $44 resistance level and close over that strong, guys, I mean, you're going to see the retest of this level, guys. And we should be able to break through. It really should be able to break through. And within that context, the sky is the limit, guys. We have been building energy over the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks very patiently. We've been continuing to set these higher lows, approaching this. I don't believe this is the moment, guys, where stock price will continue this pocket. I think it's very likely that any short sellers within their position, within these highs, get squeezed, and we see new buyers emerge, especially if we get that volume confirmation, guys, as that has led to these big breakouts, right? We take a vertical line to the initial breakout level and candlestick, you see how it had an uptick, right? We draw a trend line, you see stock prices declining in volume within this structure, and then we get that uptick, right? Nice uptick. It continues to rise, and we see a parabolic movement from 30 bucks all the way to a peak of 122. So, to have this pocket of consolidation, guys, even get a 50% fractal movement of this is very probable. If we take a trend line to the breakout level, you arguably could be targeting these $95 levels. Now, will it happen this fast? Probably not. This is an outlier for sure, but you would expect a sizable movement. So this is why we've been continuing to cover SMCI, as it does have a lot of upside potential. And yeah, it looks really good on the weekly, guys. So keep an eye on these resistance and support marker points. We do have a newfound resistance on the daily analysis. With these new candlesticks, they do coincide with many different touch points, squeezing out right to this level, guys, right? We have mentioned that, stock price has been very disciplined within this rough ascending support line. And we mentioned, guys, we're really squeezing out between these two lines, and it could get nasty if we don't hold. We did knife down before immediately getting that morning star reversal, right? Big body bar, right? Roughly into this hammer candle, into a big body bar. That is a morning star reversal. And this is exactly what you want to see, guys, as within these structures, more surface level technical analysis players can say, oh, right, we dropped right below this. We got to die down now. And That can happen a lot of times, guys, especially within these tight squeezes. But let stock price simmer. We immediately curled right back up, closing over this candle wick high, and we pressed against this August resistance level, that $44 range, once, twice, and today we got the close over it, but the daily close did wick over it. So we're still within this resistance level, but the strength and the science within this looks pretty nice, right? See this 180 in price action, guys? This can trick out a lot of sellers, right? As you're getting very, very tight over the last few weeks, you obviously have bulls within these positions looking to establish newfound positions, and it breaks to the downside, right? Short sellers can't get in, now being stopped out, sending stock price higher. So the number one thing you want to see if you're an SMCI bull, right? If you want stock price to go up, is that we reclaim this 44.50 strong, guys. We have to keep moving up higher than these wicks. This is not the spot we really want to see stocks stutter, right? We, in theory, could for a day or two and then eventually get over. But this is the spot, man. If we could really just sprint above this level here, this wick out spot, I mean, there's a lot of room to the upside until this $48 level, which we did previously gap up to before coming down and filling this gap from this wide bar. And that leads us to our next point, guys. The really main thing we want to focus on the daily is SMCI has been very, very predictable for traders. And volatility traders love the damn stock, man. I mean, stock price confluences with a clear value point, right? We break the value point, huge knife down. Clear confluence with the value point being this descending support, huge knife down, right? We come up, making this flagpole-like structure, enter this flag, getting to the end, breaking the value point, being this descending resistance. We get the uptick in volume, and boom, all the way from 28 to 66, guys, in about 2 weeks. So, you know, to see stock price break another value point, right, in this zone, right, continue to test this descending resistance and get over it with that nice big body bar signifying a breakout, it looks good, guys. Right from this moment, we gotta establish and realize that this is breaking a value point, right? And then within this context, we fill that gap, which we did set within that wide bar, came down perfectly, right? As we mentioned within this hammer candle, we made an update. We're likely just to bounce here because we do have this gap fill, and stock price has been grinding up higher. So to see that we've had a delayed reaction from this value point breakout and this clear confluence over this level, if we see wicks close over soon, you could see a very instantaneous move to this $48 resistance level, testing it. And if we break over, guys, yes, we do have that psychological $50. But until then, guys, we really have 56 and 62.50. So there's a lot of upside. There's not a lot of resistance and spots for sellers to get in. As in the past, guys, when you look, I mean, anywhere over these two levels, I mean, it's just boom, it's big price action movements, boom, big price action movement. So 62.50 would be a pretty clear target if we can really close over $48 strong, especially if we see volume. So looking on the daily analysis, guys, as of now, it does appear that we will get that breakout, right? A lot of small caps are doing very, very nice as well. We can hop over to IWM sporadically as well to see. Actually, we'll do it at the end of the video. We'll do that at the end of the video. But with that being said, guys, stock price does appear that it wants to get this breakout, and there's a good probability of that. So keep an eye within this range. You know, you don't want it to break below these wicks over here. So we have 1, 2 touch points and a couple other in the past. So keep an eye on this level here. If we break below that, that doesn't look too good for the short term, 42.80. If we break 42.80, could see more downside continuation to come. We are going to go over IWM now, as this will have a very live effect on, right, a lot of these small cap stocks, not just SMCI. So previously we did have this breakout, this very, very obvious, right, head and shoulders inverse pattern to the upside. And now we're breaking in retest, right? You see the shoulder being here, the head being here, and then the other shoulder being here. And this is the breakout level, guys. We get over and you see a quick squeeze up for coming back down, retesting the zone for a couple days. And it does appear with a nice volume bar today and this nice movement that we can continue this move up. As within these break and retests, this is where you get a lot of smart money to hop in. It's typically the more intermediate to novice traders like to trade the breakout. Not that you can't. There's a lot of people who are a lot better traders than me who do trade breakouts, right? I'm not denying that fact. But when you see this break and retest, guys, I mean, there's all of this upside, you know, and there's really just this much downside, right? If we do break below that, really that 207 level, we can see downside continue, which won't look good for SMCI. But as of now, we're only seeing short-term bullish indications. So IWM looks great. Right, we'll go hop over to the SMCI hourly analysis, and we'll get you guys out of here. So looking at the stock price, we've seen a bullish engulfing right here on the time frame within this major level, and we're squeezing up with some wicks. So once again, in theory, even if we have a minor pullback, as long as it doesn't drop below that, this support level really being at 42.80, it still looks bullish, guys. So as of now, you want to see it continue to rise up. If we do have a momentary drop in a higher low being set and then move up, it still looks good as we can stair step our way up back to that other level. So as of now, guys, things look very, very good. I think a lot of small caps in general are confirming to the upside. As when we look at a lot of stocks like SoFi, right, we had a very similar thing. We had this bullish engulfing on the hourly, led to nice price action. We'll break into the upside, right? If we jump over to SMCI, you see the same thing. You see the hourly bullish engulfing leading to upside, breaking over at major levels. So we can see a lot of excitement within these stocks, guys. And yeah, things look very, very good. So keep an eye on these two breakout levels. And with that being said, that's the video. I hope you guys have a good day. Take care, trade smart, and peace.